This is part 2 of Abraham, Father Abraham. Sarah was Abraham's wife. They could have no children, but God had promised them a son. He asked them to leave their town and go to Canaan, where he had promised them. And much more grandchildren and great grandchildren. One day, there was 3 men had walked down the road house to get them meal with them, the fresh bread that Sarah had baked and meat that Abraham prepared. Asked Abraham what his wife Sarah is. She ever heard what they were saying. They had was giving them message. She soon will have a baby. She laughed. She thought she was too old to have a baby. The baby had came. They named him Isaac. And the other half of the story. Twins for Rebekah, which is Isaac's wife. Count your blessings and count your blessings. Name them one by one, and it will surprise you where the Lord had done. From Genesis 25, 21, 34. Isaac and Rebekah about to become parents, but even after her babies was born, God had told Rebekah her twins would be very different. One will be strong, and the other one, the older, will serve the younger. When the babies were born, they were such a blessing. She was thankful God had answered her prayers. And the older twin was red-headed, and the youngest, Jacob, was fair hair. And the smart, smooth skin had grew up, skinful, hiding. Jacob started close to the house. When they had grew up, Jacob was the younger, received the blessings of his father. Isaac was serve him, just as God had said. Be thankful for God's many blessings, Rebekah, and thankful to Jacob, and I will have a thankful heart. Rebekah was Isaac's wife, and Isaac is Abraham and Sarah's son. Twins of Jacob as their grandsons. To Abraham and Sarah. As Jacob, which is the younger twin. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. Still, soldiers of the cross. from Genesis 28:10-22. Jacob was a long journey as had came and stopped the west and spread a blanket across the ground. There's a large stone for a pillow while he had slept. When he had a dream, he had saw the starways leaded up to heaven. The bottom of the stairway rested of the ground of angels of God were climbing up and down the stairway. On the top of the stairway was God, and he said to Jacob, I will watch over you. I'll be with you wherever you go. And Jacob promised he would trust God. When he watched over us, Jacob trusted God. I trust God to watch over me. This is Jacob's ladder, Genesis 27. Jacob has become a young man. Before something slid, he tricked his father Isaac into giving him the blessings that had meant he had made him the head of the family. That made the older twin brother angry. Jacob, his life. And Jacob had went to visit Uncle Luna. On the way, he had laid down to rest, and he found a large stone and placed it under his head for a pillow. He fell asleep. As he slept, he had a wonderful dream. He had saw the ladder leaded to heaven, where the angels of God had came down, up and down it. And then the Lord appeared, and he promised Jacob that his family would always have the land. He had told Jacob the incline will to be like a dust of the earth, no spreading out west, east, north, and south. The Lord had made other promises to Jacob. As I am with him and watch over all wherever you go, will bring you back to this land. And when Jacob had awoken from his dream, and he was amazed at a little after, amazed and little afraid, that amazed this place, exclaimed, This is the house of the Lord, and is the gate of heaven. And the next morning Jacob had rose very early, and he had took the stone he had to use as a pillow, stood it up on its end like a bell, and then he poured oil over the stone. Jacob's named the first town of first place Beth, the house of God. He also had made a vow, saying that he will return safely with his father's house. Then the Lord will be my God, and the stone I will set up on be God's house. 20 years later, Jacob had returned to Canaan, where his 12 sons and 1 daughter, along with he had stopped once more to build them to God. A father's inheritance was always guaranteed to the oldest son. Dear God, please watch over me while I sleep at night and keep me safe. And in the Bible, God sometimes sent the angels to the people in their dreams. God had promised that Jacob would be the leader of a great nation. Remember, the Lord is with us too and watch over us. And heaven is a place where God lives. Oil was used as a resolutions ceremonies. It was made from root olive that had grew on olive trees. God had gave Jacob the name of Isaiah, he went of the and found the father in Israel. Son is sharing his worth with others. Jacob had promised God 10 of his worth. The place of birth was Canaan. Father, son is of Isaac and Rebekah. And father is 1 daughter and 12 sons, who we developed of Israel. Job, a farmer. Name changed. God had changed Jacob's name to Israel. Jacob had his brother, the first twin name in the Bible. What did Jacob use for his pillow? A stone. Jacob was Isaac's and Rebekah's one of the twins. And then Jacob had 12 sons and 1 daughter. If God had changed Jacob's name to Israel, Isaac, to the people of Israelites. Jacob was a younger twin of the two God had chosen. The older one had to serve the younger one. Older boy had served Jacob. The younger one served tumblers. of Jacob. Jacob is a good man. He tricked his brother Isaac to be the head of the household over his older brother, twin older brother. We're going to end this video with that. This is the part 2 of Abraham was the grandfather of Jacob, and so was the grandmother of Jacob, and the son of Rebekah and Isaac. God bless all of you. I love you all.